Welcome back to Han Took Shots First. I'm Derek.
I'm Jack.
And this week we're talking about The Mandalorian Chapter 8, Redemption.
Season finale.
Yes, season finale. Original air date December 27th, 2019. Late Christmas present.
What a gift, though.
Yeah.
What a gift.
And I was noticing scores while I was looking stuff up. I'm like, look at this. This one has a 9.2 from people on IMDb, which doesn't mean much because most of them are not good at rating things. But 9 on Metacritic, which kind of just gathers ratings from all over the internet. So it's pretty good.
Yeah, we didn't see anything as good as this on streaming rate-wise until Andor Season 2. Like, had multiple ones that were like 98, 99. Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, there's always that one guy.
I don't know. There was no lightsabers. Andor was just kind of slow.
Why does Star Wars have a Mexican in it?
Why does he have a Mexican accent? There's no Mexico in Star Wars. Same reason that a bunch of Imperial officers sound like this.
No. British in Star Wars makes perfect sense.
Well, you see, they're white. Oh, no, I'm being attacked.
But this episode, the season 1 finale, is directed by Taika Waititi.
Oh, hell yeah.
And written by Jon Favreau. I feel like that was the deal they made with him. It was like, okay, you come on, you're going to direct an episode, because I know you want to direct some Star Wars. In exchange, you're going to have to voice this robot.
Yep. I feel like he wanted to anyway. I mean, like, that's a good Star Wars cameo, is just dropping your voice in. We get a couple in this episode. In the Force Awakens, it just continues. You get a bunch of people like, I'm not in Star Wars, but my voice is.
So technically, I am in Star Wars.
Hell yeah.
And we get a lot of him in this one. He's like, I'm going to use me.
I'm gonna use me. I'm gonna use me so hard.
I did see, though, real quick.
Look the way I'm dressed. I'm asking for it.
This episode won an Emmy for Outstanding Music Composition for a Series.
Hell yeah.
So I feel like they were just like, here's the one for this episode, but it applies to the show.
Mm-hmm.
They just have to do it for a specific. They have to have an example.
Yeah, it is for the whole show, though. Because this is on par with the rest of the show musically, right?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's a lot of just like the main theme kind of used in various forms in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
But so this one starts off right where we left off. Quill's dead.
Bummer.
We've got scout troopers zipping through the desert with a baby in a bag.
As one does. This is what I signed up for. Baby bags.
This is where we get Jason Sudeikis, because we mentioned that last time. He doesn't do any voice work on the last one.
Yeah, and Adam Pally.
Adam Pally or Polly, something like that. And Jason Sudeikis is just beating the shit out of this baby.
Yeah, dude. You're trying to make me hate Jason Sudeikis, aren't you?
Dude, like it's just like, and he's like, shut the fuck up! Shut up! Punches it in the head. And then the other one's like, I really want to see it. He's like, we should check on it. You might have killed it. Is it hungry? Is it thirsty?
I like the back and forth. It's like, you just want to look at it. And he's like, well, you get to see it barely. You know what? Let's look at it, because I'm not giving Moff Gideon a bag of dead baby. It's the last thing I want. He's got a point there.
Well, yeah, he's got a point, because the guy on the radio is telling them, he's like, stand by to talk to Moff Gideon. He just killed a dozen guys when he arrived. And they call back, and he's like, yeah, he just killed an officer for interrupting him, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah, if he's going to do it to them, he's going to fucking murder us for killing a baby.
Yeah, exactly.
50-year-old baby.
I do like them talking about it, too. It's like, what does he want it for? You're like, I don't know. Maybe he wants to eat it.
Yeah, I don't know. You see those ears? Make some good fucking pork rinds. I can make some chicharrones out of that.
And we have the thing we kind of talked about a little bit before, because I was asking what episode it was, but they're trying to shoot this like battery or whatever on the ground.
Yeah.
And it just can't hit shit.
I mean, they're scout troopers, man. They're not hunters. They're not, I mean, in general, this trooper era, they can't shoot. But these guys are even less so. They've got these little fucking I don't even know what it is, like an EC something. It's a little pistola instead of a fucking actual E11.
Well, I noticed later too. I mean, after Cara Dune puts down her fucking minigun,
Yeah.
all of them except for Mando are just running around with these same like little tiny guns. I'm like, this is not a way to kill the 50 plus troopers that are.
So the way I equate that though is it's kind of like these action movies that we were watching on the main feed where someone has the hero is more methodical. It's like I can just shoot once and hit my target. So if I have this gun, I can just bing, bang, boom. Whereas the bad guy who's less talented, less skilled, he's got to just fucking spray and pray.
Yeah, that's fair.
So that's kind of I chalk it up to that.
But Adam Pally does get a peek at
The
Grogu
baby.
here, and he bites his finger and he just punches it in the face too. And that's when we get IG-11 coming in. He's like, "Stop that!
Don't do that." Are you a hunter? Nope, I am a nurse. I thought all IGs were hunters.
Yeah, and he just beats the shit out of these dudes, like bopping them against their motorcycles.
Phenomenal
and stuff.
scene. You say bopping. One of them, he just he breaks. I guess it's Sudeikis. Excuse me. He breaks Sudeikis' fucking arm and then grabs the other guy's head and just starts beating this little swoop bike into Bolivia. Like it is just
bopping.
you're done. It's done. He's done. He's bopping. You make it sound so nice. Like so he bounces them around a little bit. No, he kills them using blunt force trauma.
Yeah, well, same thing.
You just made a little kid version of murder. Is what you did.
Tomato ketchup, you know.
Sometimes when people get bounced around by their think heads, then they go for the long sleep.
When there's damage to their central processing unit.
Ha 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 ha.
So we go back to town, and there's a standoff with our three heroes inside: Cara Dune, Grief Karga, and Mando, and then Moff Gideon and his death troopers and various forces outside. And like, as it starts with Cara Dune's like, "What the hell are they waiting for?" And this is what they're waiting for:
the E-Web turret.
Yes, this
Did we
massive
talk
turret.
about? Did we talk last episode how this is the 501st Legion? I think we did, right?
Yeah, you brought it
okay.
up.
I just want to make sure they get their credit because it's like, man, you had more story accurate costumes than Disney did. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, well, and it's cheaper to hire these people who already did it than to build a bunch of new ones, right? So
yeah, and I think like because of how beautifully nerdy these guys and girls are, they move right. They're drilled right. You know what I mean? Like, even go back to that original trilogy. You got a bunch of fucking non-union extras standing around. Of course, their line's not perfect. You know, it's like kind of sparse and shit. This is much more like, hey, we drill every other weekend, you know, when we don't have our kids.
Well, and these guys have to be
They're all
the ones
divorced.
that are Gideon's troops because they come in formation and stuff. They're not the dirty, lazy ones.
They're clean. They're in formation. Yeah, they are fucking cracking at it. Not a crack addict.
And Giancarlo Esposito, a fitting replacement here as the villain for
Werner Herzog.
Werner Herzog, thank you.
Yeah, no, I agree because that's a hard step up to make, my friend.
Yeah. Well, we just cut to him, and he's like, because they're trying to shoot their way out and get into the sewers and stuff, and he's just like, your panic suggests that you understand the situation, so I'm gonna give you like to the count of whatever, like, and he knows all of their names.
I was gonna say it gets more menacing. He's like, ask Shock Trooper Cara Dune if she knows what this turret can do, and she's like, whoa. My name, and
not
then
just
even
that, Cara Cynthia Dune of Alderaan.
Cara Cynthia. Oh, sorry, only my mom calls me that. And then the even bigger shocker was Din Djarin, and he's like, I know who that is because no one has said that name since I was a child. Then the rest of this episode, he hears it so many fucking times. Like it just
now everybody knows. Like,
I know,
but
but
better than calling him Mando.
It would have bugged me where it's like, well, what did the Mandalorians call him? Initiate? They just didn't say his fucking name. I mean, I guess anonymity and hiding out was the way to survive. So that makes sense.
I think later on the armorer says Din Djarin to him.
She
Maybe
does
in this
later,
episode, but
I'm saying from what he just said, he hasn't heard that name since he was a child.
Well,
meaning the Mandalorians didn't call him that.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like they retired that name once you're a foundling. They're just like, cool, you're armorer, you're big dude.
Yeah, I guess because they just call him initiate until he's a full Mandalorian, and then
And-
he left the covert basically to go off and bounty hunt most of the time.
Well,
so.
no, he didn't leave the covert to bounty hunt. He was going up there. They can only go up one at a time.
Yeah.
And so he was up there going hunting, and because he was still part of the covert, it was just that was his work to try and contribute to his armor, but also the Foundlings stuff.
And I do like Esposito's mention of like Din Djarin can tell you about what the damage these things can do. Ask him about the Night of 1,000 Tears. Like that's the name
what's
of a
that?
battle.
Yeah, what's that now? Oh, dude, reminiscent of our fucking terrible American history with the Trail of Tears.
Yeah.
You know that's not a good time. That's what the history books call it?
I'm assuming that's what this flashback is.
No.
It would be that battle, right? Or
No.
he's talking about he knows the stories of before on Mandalore. Mandalore.
So,
Yeah,
okay, I did a little bit of research. He was born 19 BBY. So the name, he has a name for his planet, and it was nothing I recognized. It was like something, like almost like Aqua something, Aqua V, we'll call it. But so he's 19.
Aquavelva.
He's born on Aquavelva. He was born 19 BBY, and we're now 9 years after that, right?
Something
Or like
like that.
6 years.
I think
so. I mean, he's like
I think
he's
the whole
late.
series is like 7 to 9.
So he's like late 20s.
Yeah.
He's almost 30 years old.
Oh, just like Pedro Pascal.
Exactly, just like it. But so what we're seeing here is the Clone Wars, and you can see it. Like, dude, Separatists are fucking brutal. Because I always kind of thought like I might be on the Separatist side in Star Wars, not in our own Civil War. But I'm like, dude, they just don't want to be fucking ruled and controlled. I might be on their side. They never did anything bad. They were just defending themselves. Then you see this, like, oh, they were just murking women and children.
Yeah.
They were just fucking brutalizing them.
There's a real quick mention of from Cara Dune about if she gets arrested that they would put her in a mind flayer.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's supposed to be like slang.
That's just
for
propaganda.
Yeah, because I don't know if that's supposed to be slang for the the torture droid thing.
No,
I can't think of what they're called.
No, I think the interrogation droid. I think we see a mind flayer in. Is it season 3 of this where Dr. Pershing gets put into it? Because she's talking about the Empire having it, right? And Grief Karga's like, that's just wartime propaganda, meaning made up to make the Empire sound scarier. We find out when the New Republic repurposed them as a therapy thing. Because Dr. Pershing was going to go under it. I think that's a mind flayer. I think that's what that is, because he's like, I don't want to go in that, scrambles my brain. They're like, no, we repurposed it. If we do low frequencies, it's just really good therapy. And of course, Homegirl blasted up to 11.
kind of like ketamine or any of those.
It's like they were trying to get him to microdose, and then she fed him a half ounce and took him to the woods and dropped him off. With nothing but a set of earbuds and a fucking Enya album.
I was trying to find a picture to put up because Mind Flayer, the first thing I get that comes to mind is a D&D thing. Of course, the picture's saved in a wrong format, so I can't load it up. But they're basically like they look like kind of like a Cthulhu type of thing. It's like a tentacle octopus head thing, but they wear capes
Corrin.
And they do magic and shit like that.
So a Corrin Jedi.
And then they also had it in Stranger Things. In I think it was season 2 or 3. It was the one that was like the big, huge monster that was like they had like the red background in the storm, and there was a big like 4-leg monster.
That's 3.
Yeah, that was the Mind Flayer they did in that because that's all D&D shit.
But I really think when I heard that line, because I mean it's in the same show, so I think they did it on purpose. We're like, that's just a myth. Fast forward a couple years, we're gonna see it.
Okay. But yeah,
I could be wrong. I'll eat crow on that.
It sounds right. It sounds familiar. I just don't remember for sure. But we do see the rest of his flashback of like his parents hiding him. One of these. This is the battle droids, right?
This is the B2.
Although in live action, I mean, I know it's CG, but in live action, I was looking at it and I was like, is that just what are the ones from Battlestar Galactica called?
Oh, I couldn't know.
A Cylon. Is that just a Cylon? It might be a Cylon.
I really appreciate how like they had the B2 get shot because they are tankier than the B1s. You know, they're a better
Yeah,
version
no,
than this little
obviously.
Roger. He gets shot and shrugs it off, but then it's a fucking barrage because Mandalorians have 20 guns each. So it's
Yeah.
like, boom, one shot didn't do it. All right, everyone get 2 guns and point them. Because the guy's like, I can handle that. Oh my God, there's a lot of them.
When it's all these Mandalorians to the rescue, just taking these fucking things out all over town, and you know it's the thing you've seen in movies and shows before. It's the kid watching these people rescue him and being like, "That's awesome.
I'm gonna
wanna
be a cowboy.
just like them." Yep.
I'm going to be a cowboy. I'm going to get my fucking guns to hang a little bit lower on the left side because that's what that guy did.
And this is where Gideon, I guess, found out about him because he says Gideon was an ISB officer during the Purge, and this would have been like one of the last times he was without a helmet and used his name. Would have been here.
Or those records are just destroyed now. He's like, he's the last person that was there. He's the last person that could have seen those records.
And then he's like, he keeps trying to call Queel still because he doesn't know. They don't know that Queel is dead for sure. Because Cara Dune's like, oh, maybe they jammed the frequencies or whatever. And we get a call back from the baby. It's like,
Yeah, it's a cute moment, dude, because he is just on that speeder going full.
it's like, and IG is like, Queel has expired. He's like, what'd you do? He's like, fulfilling my function to nurse and protect.
Which, like, shouldn't you have just taken this baby to the ship and taken off?
Well, he's going back to save. I mean, if he's just trying to protect the baby, yeah. But he
Yeah.
knows that the baby needs.
It's Din
Mando
Djarin's
and
baby.
stuff.
That's his baby. We were just
just-
babysitting.
I can't do like Taika Waititi voice doing a droid voice, so I'm just doing RoboCop, which is making me laugh because I'm just imagining him be
Better
like, to
not.
nurse and protect.
To nurse and protect. It's written on the side of my cop car.
Come here, little baby. Suck on
Awake
my
her-
robo nipple.
Awake or a nap. Either way, you're coming with me.
But yeah, he flies into town. IG does, just blasting dudes on this
Cool
speeder.
fucking scene, man. I love actually getting. I think we talked about that the first time we saw this thing. Love getting to see an IG unit in action.
Oh yeah, and
Because
it's-
before OG, like the original trilogy, it's just standing there menacing, and your brain did a bunch of work of why this would be a bounty hunter. Now
Yeah.
you see it. And it's cool, man. And it's strong, too. I mean, for how, like, thin those little servo arms are, it was beating the crap out of stormtroopers using the ground to make head bops.
And we get the more use of like the way his body twists and stuff because he does like spin around because the baby is strapped to him, as we see in this picture. Which, by the way, is just that little smile on
Oh,
Grogu's face.
pro
like,
murder.
"Fuck yeah!"
The baby's pro murder, dude. I'm saying.
But like he'll like spin his whole body around to put the baby behind him, but then flip his arms backward and start shooting, and it's just like it's a very practical murder design,
Yeah, which is why they're patented.
and they can't be captured.
Can't be captured, dude. We don't want to see Ford or Chevy's version of this.
Well, because whatever company made the IGs didn't want any of them being repurposed to be nurse droids.
I think we know it was Instagram.
The Meta IG droid.
Although, if any of these companies are going to make a murder bot, my money's on Twitter.
He'll make the X droid.
He names his kids like they're droids.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
he's
built that.
practicing.
When
when
I
they
finally
start-
do build a droid, I'm going to have the best name.
And when they kill anything, they say, "You have been X'd."
Ooh, put that in the coding. And also give me some codeine. I
Oh,
like
he likes
drugs.
ketamine.
He likes it all. You don't think you fuck around some codeine syrup?
Nah, I'm
A
sure.
little
he does.
promethazine? A little
scissor.
Sprite? A little fucking purple Jolly Rancher? You don't think he likes getting his lean on?
No, he's from South Africa. He's anti anything that black people do or talk
He's,
about.
I don't do
so-
the urban thing.
Exactly.
It's too cool. He just doesn't do it because he feels left out. He doesn't know the lingo.
Why they say lean? I am leaning already.
They made me look like a fool. A fool.
But so Cara Dune lays down cover fire. Mando and Grief Karga join the fracas out here, start blasting dudes because they're all
Good fracas.
Thank you. There's a ton of them, but they're all scrambled now because this fucking murder bot came out of nowhere and started blasting
you
people.
broke up the ranks. We never drilled for this. No one ever ran a scenario where a murder nanny bot comes in on a speeder, just double fucking fisting, guns akimbo.
Well, and then much like Rambo, Mando grabs this fucking E-web cannon and starts fucking blasting these dudes. But we didn't get a Rambo 4 because this is Disney. I was kind of hoping to just see dudes shredded in half. Their top halves tumbling down hills and whatnot.
Uh-huh. Give us the rated R fucking Star Wars someday. Give us the rated R Wars.
But Moff Gideon smartly takes out this battery, which blasts fucking Mando, takes him
it's
out
cool
of the battle.
because he shoots Mando in the head, and he's like, well, that Beskar didn't do did everything it's supposed to. Ooh, battery.
I bet you Beskar can't stop this.
Let's see.
It can, but it can't stop the concussion of his head bouncing back and forth inside of it. So they drag Mando inside, and he's like, dude, I'm fucking dying. Like Cara Dune reaches her hand behind his head, and there's just blood pouring out from his head.
Yeah, he's doing the "go on without me" hero moment because if
he can't take off his helmet.
IG is like, I can get this fucking grade off right away. Watch this, acetylene torch.
Yeah,
Grief Karga is like, I love IG units. God, these guys are awesome. You want somebody dead? They're there. You want something welded? Pff, they got it in their hand. You want somebody dead? Pff, other hand.
He can weld and murder at the same time.
I saw him once weld two guys together, and then they died. It's insane.
But they send in this Flame Trooper, I'm assuming is just the name.
Yeah, there's probably a much better name, but I like Flame Trooper. He's got swag, dude. I'm like, he has swag, like, because he knows he's not as drilled as maybe someone listening that's actually served military can say something better. But I feel like because he's only used in very certain situations and he's a specialist, he's not as drilled. He's not as uniform, obviously. He's got his old red paint on and shit. I think he's just like, look who's getting the phone call again. Old Flame Boy. Well, let me get over here and get some going.
Well, it's like I can't remember who was playing him. But I was thinking the whole time, and isn't really what ends up happening. But I was thinking about the guy from it was Wind Talkers, because I watched that recently with Nick Cage. There's a guy that's like a flamethrower guy.
Yeah.
And, they're just walking around with a tank of gas on their back. Like,
he gets popped with that.
Yeah.
That I can speak to, not because I was in the military. I've just watched a lot of documentaries. They were people hated, no one wants to die by fire. They were so feared that they were often like, people would spot them and target them.
Well, yeah. I mean, and I mean, yeah, they can do a lot of damage, one, and they might be a little easier to take out than some of the other people you're fighting.
Well, it could take somebody out with them too.
Because you could shoot them, like you could fire at them willy nilly. Because if you hit their body, well, you can take them down. And if you don't hit their body, you can hit this fucking 50-gallon tank of gasoline on their back.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, just what a terrible way to go.
But little Baby Yoda, little Grogu, helps everybody by stopping the fire with his force powers. And of course, everybody's watching. It's really cool. Karga is just staring at him like, oh, shit.
He doesn't just stop. Like, he holds it there, and then he fucking redirects it at the Flame Trooper.
Yeah. Blows that dude to hell.
Yeah. Where he belongs. Don't come in here. Don't come in here with all that fucking hot swagger. Your gun's to get burnt.
So IG gets them into the sewer. Everybody goes down except for Mando and IG, and he's like, dude, I can heal you. And Mando's like, no living thing has seen my face. I can't take off my helmet. And he's like, I wouldn't worry about it.
Funny you should word it that exact way instead of saying like nobody can see my face, because you said no living thing. Knock, knock. Who's there? Not a living thing.
And so we do see Pedro's visage all fucked up.
I really enjoy it. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be
no, go
because
ahead.
he's such a mysterious with his helmet on. He's such a cool, mysterious, suave. Not to say Pedro Pascal is not suave, but you know what I mean. Like it's just and then his face is so disarmingly soft, I guess. That you're like, oh my god, it's just a little, it's a human in there the whole time. Like, yeah, you know that, but it definitely is just like a really good humanization because Pedro Pascal's charming fucking face.
And they have, I mean, he has a little bit of, maybe there's some mustache, maybe it's just dried blood.
I think that's mostly blood. Maybe not today's blood, might have been yesterday's blood.
But they have him baby faced too, so it's even more disarming when you see.
And the hair's like sweaty, messed up kind of thing. Yeah. Like it's just very like, that's the guy who's been kicking ass this whole time. I thought you were gonna take it down and be like fucking Lance Henriksen or something.
But that's when we get IG cracking jokes in the midst of battle. It's like what I said earlier. You have taken damage to your central processing unit. He's like, you mean my brain? He's like, yes, that was a joke meant to put you at ease.
And it kind of does. Like, he's laughing. He's bleeding out, but he's laughing.
Yeah. He's breaking down. He's starting to like droids a little bit.
This one.
Well, I mean, we'll see next season. He's more accepting of droids.
But this is a perfect lesson of, like, love or hate turns to love. He doesn't indifferent a robot. He hates this robot.
Yeah.
And then he loves this robot.
Because even it was last episode, Cara Dune specifically says, like, you've really got a thing for droids. He's like, no, I've got a thing for that droid.
Yeah. He put a gun to Groger's head.
So they go down into the sewers. They find the covert. It appears abandoned, but there's a pile of armor.
A quick gripe. Like, the whole thing is like, take him. Take the baby, and we'll be up here. And then it seems like it's a second later where Cara Dune and Greef Karga turn around and there's Mando and IG. I mean, I know that she follows it up with like, it's a maze down here. It just looks like you didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
It was quick. A quick edit.
She said to IG right before she went down though, she was like, make sure you bring him with you.
I thought that meant his dead body because they were still planning on fighting it out as far as I thought.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that was their thing. They're like, well, we got down here. We can wait because we don't know where the fuck we're going anyway. We're looking for a Mandalorian covert in the sewers. Cool.
Yeah. Pretty easy. Should be fine. I just think a quick edit to maybe like cut to Gideon and his people like trying to pick up the pieces or something.
Yeah.
To show just a little time passing. And I'm nitpicking for sure.
Hey, guys, I don't want to sound needy here.
I'm needy.
But we have a Patreon at patreon.com/worstpeople.
Mm-hmm.
And I know times are hard right now.
Real hard for me.
Inflation's up. You can't afford your groceries.
Can't eat.
We're not begging.
I'm begging.
We're not pleading.
I'm pleading.
We're not down on our knees.
Oh, boy. My knees hurt. They've been on it on so long.
But we do kind of need the money.
I need the money bad.
We need new equipment.
New equipment. We need to do remote podcasts for all of you.
I wouldn't mind eating.
We need to have video.
I wouldn't mind eating.
We need more drinks.
Food sounds good.
So please check out patreon.com/worstpeople.
Please check us out.
You get a bonus episode every month, and we're going to have more content coming for you.
I'll send you pictures.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. Please give me
patreon.com.
I'm being held hostage here.
/worstpeople.
If I don't pay my way out of here, they're going to kill me.
Have we got a podcast for you? Bad movies, worst people.
I mean, look, you like getting a couple beers in you, watching a bad movie, and yucking it up with your friends. That's what we're doing. We have microphones.
We have great impersonations. We have bad impersonations.
I think it might be one of the best podcasts I've ever heard.
It's the best podcast I've ever heard, fellas. And I ain't lying through my giant teeth. There's a sample.
Yes.
You can find us anywhere. Badmoviesworstpeople.com. Come check us out.
If you don't follow us, we will follow you home.
But they do get down there. They find the covert. It appears to be abandoned, but there's a pile of armor. And I didn't quite remember how this went, so I was like, why would they leave all that armor? You could melt that down and make... I understand, like, honor and stuff, but they need more Beskar.
Yeah.
But the armor is still there.
And so it's the armor, and we don't know he's alive yet. I don't think we saw him in this episode, but Paz Vizsla is still alive, too.
Yeah, she said some people got off planet. Yeah. So hopefully they survived.
So she just fucking on her own went and grabbed all these dead bodies, stripped them, and buried them.
Yeah.
Fucking the armor is a real one, dude, when it comes to belief.
I mean, shit, she might have buried him. She might have just been like, look, we need... They would understand because we see in a moment here during battle that this forge can consume a human body.
Quickly.
So, very quickly.
Not even like a fucking drunk person eating a ho-ho. This is quicker than that.
We do get a little bit of these people figuring out what Grogu is, or in a sense,
In a
because,
roundabout way.
One of them is talking. I think it's Grief Karga's like he can move shit. Or no, Mando says he can move shit with his mind, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I've heard about that."
He looks so
Back in
helpless.
back in the old
Mandalore
days,
the Great.
yeah, and it's very confusing because I was reading some background stuff, and it was like there was a guy who was the leader of Mandalore named Mandalore, Manda apostrophe Lor, and he was a leader. But then also that's just what they call their leaders. But this guy's name actually was Mandalore the Great. So
Right.
like and their planet's also called Mandalore. And like
Now you're getting a brief glimpse of me trying to keep this shit straight, and then now think about all the things you did read, and I have to figure out if they're canon or not.
that's the thing. I was like, look, I'm just looking for information. I don't care if it's canon or not. Because
no, I mean like Mandalore the Great would be much like, I don't know, a long line of Alexanders. One of them's going to be great.
yeah, 'cause I mean some of this old stuff, a lot of the old stuff is becoming canon in one way or another.
I should have looked it up. I wonder, is Mandalore the Great, is he the one that you get to have on your party in Knights of the Old Republic 1 or 2? I can't remember
I
right
don't
now.
know.
There
I read
is
something about
one of the
Knights of the Old
guys in your
Republic.
group is trying to become the Mandalore.
But in Legends, it was Mandalore the Ultimate or something like that. So it's the same idea, but the Mandalore the Ultimate doesn't sound as cool as Mandalore the Great.
I mean, there's different ones. I'd be Mandalore the don't want to go do that today. Mandalore the staying inside.
There were past battles between Mandalore the Great and sorcerers called Jedis, so they learn a little bit about that.
That's why it makes me think of KOTOR, because it's like, I think 2,000 years before Battle of Yavin, give or take, and the whole thing is like these Mandalorians are fucking just sieging the galaxy. They're everywhere they go, they're conquering, and a group of the Jedi want to go stop them. The council's like, that's not our fucking deal. There's a rift. There's a big war between Jedi and Mandalorians.
And this stuff applies to the next episode, so I might cut it. But
Okay.
there was talk about their mission going to kill the Krayt Dragon was very much just a mission taken straight from either one of the Knights of the Old Republic games or maybe Bounty Hunter or something like that.
Yeah,
Like,
probably KOTOR.
the full thing was literally a mission from one of the games. So
And then, lest we forget, a lot of the Mandalorian armor and weaponry, a lot of it is designed purely to combat Jedi. That was the first group they went up against. They're like, oh shit, we got fucked up a little bit there. Wow.
yeah, that was one of the things I read. It was like that's the armor they still use and improve upon it to this day. So.
Yep. I don't know why they keep putting a tether on there. Hasn't worked once. You try and tether up a fucking Jedi, they're all snip, lightsaber. Nice try.
But basically, she's like, "Well, now you're this little green thing's papa until you either reunite it with its family or it comes of age." And big question mark on when that'll be, since it's 50 years old.
You'll know. It's gonna start getting hair in places, or you'll know. When you find that
it starts growing little scraggly hairs out of the top of its head. That's like Yoda,
Yeah. Is your ball sack on top of your head, dude? As a race? When the refresher on your Razor Crest seems to always be occupied, you'll know. Of age.
You can't take showers that long. We have a very limited amount of water.
Our hydro supply is low.
But he does now get his Mudhorn signet. They are a clan of 2.
You are a clan of 2. I love Emily Swallow's voice for this, dude. She is so fucking good. The armor is just already one of my favorite characters because of this. The fucking zealot kind of behavior, like her zealot like belief, just being the lore keeper, and then coming up, it's about to be so much more fucking better of why we love her.
Oh yeah, because basically some stormtroopers come in. She gives him Rising Phoenix, which is the jetpack, and she's like, "Hey, don't forget to refill your inventory and get the fuck out of here."
Get some healing potions. Make sure you get. Did you save? Make sure you get a save point here.
Yeah, grab re-up your whistling birds.
This is a Disney thing. You need they crash all the time. You're gonna want to save like it's a Bethesda game.
So they get out. The stormtroopers come in, And the armorer proceeds to beat these men to death with forging tools.
Oh, keep on that scene. I want to point out, see how his fucking mask is shattered?
Yeah.
It's showing the difference between their little plasteel and her fucking most likely Beskar hammer. Like it's showing.
It would have to be if it's forging Beskar. If she
I guess
can
it would
write-
have to be. It would fucking have to be. You're right. So yeah, it's just showing a difference of like your cute little armor. Damn, it almost looks like his head is on backwards there. If it wasn't for those titties, it would look like he's straight
Actually,
up.
His head might be. That might be the back. His arms are going the other direction.
Oh man, that is wild. She's badass, man.
She grabs one of these dudes with the hammer and tosses him into the forge, like we mentioned.
And
this dude goes straight into that thing and just immediately disappears.
he ceases to exist. Like there's no crime scene. There's no fucking looking into this. It's just here he goes.
Yeah, it's an moment. Like, oh god,
Yikes. Even she's like, I didn't mean to kill. I was just trying to hurt him and knock him out a little bit. Well, it's gonna smell funny in here for a while.
It turns out that all these guys are dead. All these Mandalorians are dead because of the Imperials. So she did mean to kill.
I got it. You know how it's like really tough to forge Beskar for most people? There's a reason this forge is shaped this way. You need a little human sacrifice to forge Beskar.
We gotta get these 8 flames extra hot. Throw some people in there.
How Mandalorian is it if it's like this Beskar was forged with the ashes of Imperials? Kind of cool.
Yeah,
That's very
Pretty fucking-
Mando.
it's very metal. I mean Mando.
That's very Mandalorian.
So they escape via ferry on this lava river. I love
When
this.
the moon hits your eye, like
It's a dark picture because when they're in dark, it's very dark on this show.
when you're in dark, it's dark.
This very tall R2 unit that's like their ferryman across the river Styx kind of thing.
Yeah, Charon.
Yeah.
I just thought of like R2D2 watching this. Like, I had upgrades like that available. You're gonna tell me I could have had arms and legs this whole time? I would have been kicking your ass.
I guess this was an unused concept for like helper droids on the farms in Rogue One.
Oh, really? I like that.
Yeah.
That's
That would
cool.
have been terrifying. This is scary because it's surrounded by lava, but just like R2s walking around with like legs that make them 7.5 feet tall.
I kind of did want it to sing a little bit because it's like where you want to go in droid speak, and it's like that way.
Well, it
And
kind
it
of
just-
does. It starts whistling like R2 whistling, and the subtitles.
But
even
it should
said-
have done like it should have done like a.
the subtitles said whistling rhythmically.
Yeah,
So I think
all
that
right.
was what they were implying, was that it was singing.
Don't imply it. Show it. Show me a droid whistling, you cowards.
But they think they're in the clear, but there's a bunch of troopers waiting at the mouth of the tunnel here, and IG is like, "I'll take care of the enemy, and you guys escape." And
No, you're not going to make it.
Yeah.
No, that's stupid.
IG is like, "There's no way, there's no scenario in which I survive and the child is safe."
He
So
shows
you
his
take
he
the child.
because he shows his logic where he's like, I can't be captured, and Mando's like, yeah, but you got to take care of this baby. He's like, true, but if I do this, if I don't do this, we all get captured. I get captured, which I can't do. The baby gets captured, which I can't do. This way, at least the baby can survive. That supersedes everything.
And you hear the distress in Pedro Pascal's voice because he's like, "No, but you can't go, IG. I just started liking you, buddy." And
Can't
he's
you
like,
see? Can't you see we do want you?
There's nothing to be sad about. I'm not sad.
I'm not sad.
Yes,
you're
you
crying.
are. I'm a nurse droid, and I have analyzed your voice.
Stupid. Actually, I could tell that you're ordering some French fries.
He walks out through the lava, and he's like, "I cannot be captured. I must self-destruct." And these guys are like, "What now?" And then
You
big
can
boom.
see him like lower their guns a little bit, like, oh, that's a thermal detonator. I don't have time to run, do I?
Yeah, huge explosion takes all these dudes out. And I love when they come out of the mouth of the cave, and it's just bodies strewn everywhere. And they're like, oh, all right, well, I guess they were ready to shoot. They had their guns up and shit. They're like, oh, all right, well.
Because, I mean, how many people is he going to take out with that little thermal detonator? He couldn't possibly take it. He took out the whole garrison. Okay. Okay.
But Moff Gideon's TIE fighter comes in and starts blasting him. And this is one of the biggest laughs of the whole episode, for me at least. It's fucking Grief Karga.
This is the
Just
biggest laugh of maybe this season.
Make the baby do the magic hands. Come on, baby. Do the magic hands. And then the baby's just like, hi.
He puts up 3 fingers, by the way, because that's all Grogu has. So he's like, do the magic hand thing. The baby's like, I'm out of ideas. Straight up, like that was the best plan I had was magic hand thing, baby. I got nothing.
But Mando, I'm surprised I didn't hear complaints about this because of all the people that complained about Rey being a Mary Sue. Because Mando flies off in this with his Rising Phoenix thing moments after the armorer told him, it will not obey your commands until you train with it.
I think he said he trained with it when he was younger, and she's like, cool, you won't obey your commands until you master it kind of thing. To me, that meant you're not going to be great. And he's not. I mean, like, dude, his arm is ripped right out of his socket, if I know anything about science, and I don't. But, like, he flies up in the air, narrowly missing this TIE fighter, and then was like, let me just lasso it, going fucking Mach 1. Oh, here we go. Now I'm going for a ride. And he's just getting fucking dragged around to this fucking thing. I don't think he meant to do that on purpose.
I mean, I have no problem with it. I do recall...
He gets much better. Like
there's
next
an
season,
episode
he'll
in
be
season 2 where he's training with it and he keeps fucking up though, right?
But he gets much better.
Yeah, but I mean,
So I
there
think
is an
this is
episode
just
where
like-
he's training and he can't handle it. But I guess in this, he's just going straight up and straight down.
That's it. He literally
So-
goes straight up, lassos it, attaches a fucking bomb, and then gets down.
Yeah,
I like that he had his fucking pistol shooting the hatch. People don't realize like the TIE fighters don't have shields, but they are quite thick of a hole.
yeah, he can't shoot his way in.
Right.
Although Gideon wasn't 100% sure because he's flinching and looking up like, oh fuck.
He's like, I mean, in practice, I know that's bulletproof, but I mean, in theory, I know it is, but in practice, I've never been under it. I don't want to be the one it fails on, dude.
But yeah, he blows
Only
one of
fails once.
the arms off the ship, the wings, I guess it would be.
Yeah.
Not an arm.
Panel.
Fin. And
It's a solar panel.
the TIE fighter goes down. Is it?
Yep.
All right. That makes sense. And they have their little wrap-up moment. Cara Dune's talking about staying behind to make sure that the Imperials are all gone.
I
love... Yeah,
Grief's
go ahead.
like, dude, join us, man. Like, come on over. And she's like, I got a little problem with my chain code. If you're my enforcer, that's not a problem. Who am I going to
Well,
send after you?
He says to Mando, he's like, well, now that all the scum and villainy have been washed away, Navarro is respectable again. And he's like, as a bounty hunter hideout, he's like, some of my best friends are bounty hunters.
When Gideon is calling everybody's name and middle name out, he does call Grief Karga a disgraced magistrate.
Yeah.
Now, is that from this planet? Is he like, was he the magistrate before? Like, I just always thought he was head of the Bounty Hunters Guild until the later seasons when he's like, I'm the, what's he keep calling himself? The chief magistrate, whatever, something magistrate. So that led me to believe, was he the magistrate of this planet or this city rather, and then was disgraced because the whole Mandalorian thing? Or did he become head of the Bounty Hunters Guild because he was a magistrate somewhere else and fucked up?
That could be because he fucked up and got booted, and that's when he was like, I got to find a living somehow, and I can manage people.
Yeah, I'm good at running stuff to a degree. So
Yeah.
I'll just be the head of the Hunters Guild, I guess. I just wondered. I never thought about that until this rewatch. We don't have a lot of Grief Karga backstory, or any.
Yeah,
I mean, sadly, probably won't get any.
yeah. I mean, there's
Not now.
probably a comic book or something.
You think they're going to recast him or just write him off?
I think they'll just write him off. They
Yeah.
probably. I'm wondering if they had, because they've been filming the movie for a while, so I wonder if he filmed anything.
I don't think they've been filming that long. I could easily be incorrect on that.
Yeah, because when he passed away, it's been a little over a year. So yeah, it's probably been too long.
I think.
But we wrap it up with Mando burying Quill. He gets a little grave, and he goes off for more adventures. And of course, we have to cut over to the wreckage of the TIE fighter. The Jawas are scavenging it.
Houdini.
And suddenly this blade bursts through the side, cuts a hole out, and there's Grief Karga with the Darksaber.
Nope. Moff Gideon.
Sorry,
Grief
Moff Gideon.
Karga with a Darksaber. I'm also for, by the way, Derek. Now you put a whole image in my head I'm really okay with.
Sorry, we were just talking about him.
I know. I got excited, though.
There's Moff Gideon with the Darksaber. And this cool shot of him standing on top of the
Very
crashed
cool
TIE fighter.
shot.
Yeah. And I had heard of the Darksaber, so when this happened, I was like, that's a Darksaber. That was about it. I think it was mentioned in
Rogue One.
Was it Rogue One?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. It's in the Clone Wars cartoon. I mean, like, it's just... it's hard to express in words how exciting it was to just be sitting there to myself like that's the Darksaber. That's the Darksaber. That's the Black Blade. No, nobody. That's the Darksaber. Rewind that real quick. That's the Darksaber right there. Look at that. Wow.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of stuff I read where it was something Vizsla who was the first. I only remembered Vizsla because of Paz Vizsla, but he was the first Mandalorian Jedi, kind of like bridged the gap between those two because they had been at war. He made the blade, and it's shaped more like a sword. It's got that black color, and I guess the size
Is
and
it Tor
intensity.
or Tar Vizsla?
I don't remember. I just remember Vizsla.
Yeah.
But I guess the size and intensity of the blade, because it is generally smaller, I guess, than other lightsabers, but the size and intensity varies depending on like the mental state of the person handling it.
Mm-hmm. And we'll see that coming up next season. We will definitely see it when we eventually get to Rebels, the cartoon.
Yeah.
We
We
gotta
do
get there.
see it. At the end of, we definitely see it in those last 3 episodes of Boba Fett, where it's actually just Mando season 2.5.
Yep.
Because that's when he's walking around trying to fight Paz Vizsla, and he can't even lift the thing. So.
Exactly. It is, so that's what's funny about this, because I was current on Rebels at this point, and it's like the last thing that we fucking saw was Sabine gives it to Bo-Katan Kryze, like, and she was supposed to rule Mandalore. So when this series came out, and it was like, well, Mandalore's gone, it's uninhabitable. Everyone's like, whoa, no, it's not. The last time I checked, it was fine. Then it was like, here's the Black Blade, here's a Darksaber. No, that's not how this is going. What are you talking about? Like, so there was a lot of questions of what happened between Rebels and here, because Rebels ends and nothing of this has happened, obviously.
When we do touch on some of that, because I remember that's the whole thing with Bo-Katan, is she's trying to get it back so
Right.
she can rule.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's just at this point,
At this
I'm
point,
sorry, I'm
yeah.
speaking just season 1. When
Yeah.
this got done, it was just, and of course it's the end of the season, so there's just like, we have nothing but time to speculate on. So everybody was just like, well, let's follow the fucking tracks, and what was the last thing that we know happened. And yeah.
So that's the end of the first season. So we can do our ratings, which is the 5 lightsaber scale, including halves and quarters. But I don't know if we're going to have to worry about that.
I don't think we do.
What's your rating, Jack?
Five lightsabers, dude. I mean, this came at a time when we needed it more than anything, where it was a serial style bounty hunter show that almost every fucking Star Wars fan can get into for one reason or another. You don't like Jedi? Cool. There's not really much here. You do like Jedi? There's a little bit of Force baby here. You like Star Wars guns and ships? There's a bunch of that. And, you know, it reminded us of a lot of things that we grew up with, whether it be a samurai movie or a Western movie or a combination of the two. It had everything I didn't know I wanted.
Yeah. 5, all the same reasons. I'm not going to sit here and repeat everything you said, but that's pretty much it. I mean, it's 5 lightsabers because everything is exactly what we had hoped for and couldn't have possibly expected.
Not at all.
So that'll be it for season 1. We'll be back next week to discuss chapter 9, which is episode 1 of season 2, The Marshal. Ooh. Yeah. And I was watching that.
Exciting.
I was watching that earlier, and my wife walked in, and she was like, "I know that swagger."
Yeah, you do. Your wife's got a thing for butts too. That's cut to our main feed when she's like, "That's not Cynthia Rothrock. I know those cheeks."
Yeah, so tune in next week while we talk about that. Don't forget to check out our Patreon at patreon.com/worstpeople. These episodes come out early and ad-free. So by the time you're hearing this on the main feed, you could probably already be listening to season 2, depending on how much work I get done. And I do want to remind people, I meant to say it up top and forgot, but these episodes are now available on the Bad Movies Worst People main feed. For now, they're available on both, but eventually I will be just moving everything over to one feed because it makes my life a little
Trying
easier.
to make less work for Derek.
So please go
That means
follow,
more episodes.
Yeah. So please go follow Bad Movies Worst People. You can get these episodes there, and you can get all of our other content there as well. So that's it. So until next week, watch your feet. That's molten lava.
Oh my God.
But we'll be back next week to discuss Chapter 9, which is the first episode of Season 2, Redemption. Or was that this one? This was Redemption.
This is Redemption. Try it again.
We'll be back.
Try three.
There's like a gnat flying around that's making me want to kill
You better
myself.
not talk about it.
Which is Season 1 of Episode 2. Damn it.
Fourth
Take
time's a
4.
charm. Fourth time is a charm, my friend.